Surface area, pyramid, cone, and sphere. So we have 3 shapes today. Did you find the right page?
Yes, it's the last one.
Almost the last.
Well, it's the last page. It's not the last piece of paper.
The good news is every part of these formulas, except one, we have already learned. It's just making sure to get our numbers in the right spots. The one thing we haven't talked about yet is there's going to be a cursive L, which is slant height. So if you look at the picture of the pyramid right here, do you see how there's an L along the side? That is a slant height because a prism and a cylinder, we use H for height because they were straight up and down. Or even if they fell on its side, they were still making a 90-degree angle. A pyramid and a cone both don't have that. So we have to use something called a slant height. Maybe just take your pyramid picture and circle that cursive L and write slant height so you remember. Do you see the pyramid picture? Do you see the cursive L, which stands for slant height? Has anybody, this would be a pre-COVID question, has anybody gone to the Mayan or Incan ruins in Mexico? Me neither, but my husband has. And they have steps all the way up the side of the pyramid that you can climb up. It's kind of cool, actually. Have you, Miss Ann? I think Miss Schlichting has. So that is actually the slant height if you climb up the side of the pyramid. Am I explaining it okay? So when the formula says P we've done before, it's perimeter. And now they put in this cursive L, that means slant height. Capital B we've done before, area of the base. Anyone want to guess where the half came from? You guys are so good! Yes, because the sides of the pyramid are a triangle. Wow, I'm impressed. Nice job. What's perimeter again?
Around.
Distance around.
Around, right. So, remember that little Lego guy? He walks around the pyramid first, checking it out. And then he walks up the slant height to see how far he can see up there. Does that make sense so far? I'm explaining it okay? Everyone wrote down the formula? It's hard to do a quiz on Tuesday if you don't have a formula. You don't have to memorize it, you just have to be able to look at it and use it. Okay, so half's gonna stay, right? Perimeter. Here's Sally visiting Mexico. She walks around the pyramid. She walks around the pyramid. Perimeter. So, perimeter hops out, 48 hops in. She's walking around, 12, 12, 12, 12. Drake.
Can you leave the 1/2 out for the first problem, and then when you get your final answer, divide it by 2?
Good question. you have to either multiply it by perimeter or slant height, or both of those, but it has to be before you add the base. So you can't wait till the very end. Am I answering your question? Okay, then Sally wants to climb up the stairs to the top. That's our slant height. 16. This is Drake's question, and this is my answer. You have to take either half of one of these or multiply those two and take half before you do anything with capital B. Isabel?
I just wanted to say this really quick, but that's a really small pyramid.
True, that would be more like a little Lego pyramid. But that makes sense because Sally is a little Lego girl, so it's fine. Maddie? Okay, area of the base. So it's a square, 12 by 12. How do I find the area of that? 12 times 12. Now that you have it set up would be a good time to type something. Oh yeah, we're back to area, squares. Allison, you think you have it?
Yeah, I got 522.
Anybody else? 528?
Yeah.
Mason?
Oh,
Right.
I went a little ahead.
We're getting it the same as Allison? Right? Yes. Right? Yes. Ready for box 2? If there's no picture, I better draw one. Square base edge of 20. What do we know about a square?
They're all the same size.
So if Sally walks around the square, $80?
Oh, I have an idea. We should find the
This is my bad pyramid drawing.
we should find the pyramid of the
Now if she wants to climb up the slanted part, there would be stairs for her. That would be 8. Area of my square, 20 times 20, right? Always set it up before you try to type something. Everybody typed it? Anybody brave enough to tell us? Maddie?
720 feet square.
Layton, did you get that?
Yes.
Isabel? Pete?
Yep.
Who wants to ask more questions about a pyramid?
Why did the Egyptians build them?
This was actually in Mexico, the Mayans and the Incans.
Why do ancient civilizations have like things with building pyramids?
That was their version of a burial. So our version would be a cemetery. I don't know why. That's just what it was. Hmm?
I said those are full of dead.
Yeah.
So if you go to the Egypt or Mexico like pyramids, you just full of dead people.
Well, they've probably been removed right by now. I'm sure they've been studied by scientists.
Like as people, like why do we do that? And like why do we do it today?
Well, it depends on what you believe, but you want them to believe that once they've passed away that they're happy.
And so just put them in a giant pyramid.
And they surround them with like their jewels, and the jewels have been robbed, their favorite foods, that kind of stuff.
And their dead cats, I heard that too.
Mhm.
I don't even know how to write that.
In Spanish next year, you'll learn about Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos. They have like huge parties around Halloween celebrating all the dead people.
I read a book about that.
Yeah, it's interesting. Just a different culture, different places do different things. Cone. Like cylinder, cone is a little messier. Cylinder's a little messier.
What's that? Is that
Anytime there's a circle, pi times radius times slant height plus area of the base.
Why do they make it an L? When it's like,
I agree with you.
or is it an
It
X?
looks
like an E. What? No, it doesn't.
Like
the cursive. I'm just saying. It kind of looks like an E. The cursive.
Oh,
I just wrote
Yeah.
report 14.
the E and the L are just taller. Like if I was gonna write the word eel, E-E-L.
Did we learn cursive in second grade or was that just this?
I did, but that was a while ago.
No, I actually write cursive.
Area of the base is a circle. Pi r squared sounds like area to me.
I don't know what it is.
I was trying to narrate.
Pi r L. Pi radius slant height. You don't have to memorize it. You just have to be able to look at it and use it. Ready for cone 1?
I don't like the whole circle. I don't like the word cone stuff.
To find the base of a circle, how do you do that? 40 times 3.14?
Pi r squared. So now that we learned slant height, there's nothing new about this formula. It's just getting it in the right spot. What are we putting in for pi? What are we putting in for radius? What are we putting in for slant height? Just getting the numbers in the right spots. It's not my recommendation that you do it all at once, but I can't stop you.
My calculator was off the whole time. I just typed that.
Question, Maddie, or you know?
No, I have a question.
I'm ready.
I also know it too. But since it's like a cone, would we ever have to do like times half?
Very good question. Do you want the answer?
Yeah.
Half was here, actually. But 2 pi r was also there. So half
Oh.
took away the 2
Oh.
and left us with pi r. That's an amazing question. Thank you for asking. You can give us the answer if you're ready.
I got 175.
8.145 4 squared.
Pi r squared sounds
I
like
got
area to me.
There's no zero.
How did you?
I got 175.
Sorry.
I was saying what?
Sorry. Like that?
Yeah.
Other people are getting this?
It's from the area of the circle.
Brandon, pi r squared sounds like area to me. Good. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to stick in there and never leave.
It's catchy, but it's also Chinese.
Got this one? Ready for the other one? Can you just wait until you take the whole class called geometry in high school? Can you just wait?
Do you have to?
Yes. See, 7th grade is just like a sprinkling of things. Here's some statistics, here's some algebra, here's some geometry.
700 is literally just like a review of every grade.
It's like a little sprinkling of things.
It's like every grade, upper and lower.
True.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah. I get to use the wheel. Ceramics is like some lights on it.
2011.0.
It's also like something else. Is that cooking class in high school?
There is.
Oh, I'm gonna cook in high school.
It's the next level of facts. Harder recipes, harder sewing.
Ooh.
Oh, did I make a mistake on my dress?
We didn't even get to make a poll this year.
No one did.
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah.
Well, lucky them.
I think and first try fixed it too.
No,
I don't feel like first try did.
If you make the pool, I like the
We
end.
got the same thing.
Anybody want to tell us?
Don't tell me yet.
Allison?
I got 1,011.
I'm right. Boom.
Oh, I got that the other day.
Anyone need help getting this?
Wait.
I got that.
Mason?
I got 867.
You typed it on
Did you do 7 times 7? Well, you already cleared it.
I'm not exaggerating when I say this. I never type that whole thing in.
I already did.
I always do 2 parts.
This
That
is
is
so much
messing
more
me up.
work. What?
I'm with you, Sophie. I'm with you.
It's the same amount of work.
Third shape, sphere.
Jeez Louise. 3 in one day.
Archimedes. So cool.
Interesting name. He's Greek guys, right? Archimedes.
Yeah, he is.
Oh no!
Three.
What happened to DeMarcus or something?
Descartes?
Yeah.
He's busy graphing. Archimedes is busy studying circles.
They're long dead, but they're doing their work.
We're doing audio. Yeah, we got like photos and all this stuff.
That was their job.
Do they just think like, oh, we're having everyone in this by half? Oh, I got this.
I thought I printed him, but I guess not. He realized this is literally his job to study circles.
I didn't get free for that.
And then he realized if he made his circle 3D, it's 4 times bigger than his flat circle. So what's a flat circle?
2D.
Pi r squared sounds like area to me.
Area.
So if it's 4 times as big,
Also, you just times it by 4.
Surface area.
just times it by 4.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
oh, that's so. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, is he sure?
I'm smart.
I wanna know if he's sure.
Flat
Yeah, he better be.
pi r squared. Flat pi r squared. 3d
Wait, how did you decide that it's 4 times bigger?
4 times bigger. I'm not kidding when I say his job is to study circles.
So he was like,
So he has a ton of different size circles. Like picture, I talk about my grandma all the time, but she has like 72 different Tupperware things in her cupboard. Every different lid of Tupperware, she has a small circle, a big circle, all of these different circles. So if he probably doesn't have Tupperware, but he has like wood pieces, and he says, what's the area if it's flat? What's the area if it's 3D? What if it's flat? What if it's 3D? What if it's flat? What if? And he notices every time it gets 4 times bigger when he makes it 3D. Leighton.
But I don't know, it's a Tupperware that's like that, where like, it like can fold into like a flat thing.
I have a popcorn popper like that.
Oh yeah. There's also dog water bowls like that.
Yeah, I don't know like.
They're like all
Well, you know why? Because it's easier to store when it's flat. Smart lady.
Question, like when he made them like out of like, how would he make his big circles? Like it's marble. Like did he make them out of marble?
Probably the blacksmith helped him, or the wood cutter. Is that what it'd be called?
butcher. That's me.
Butcher. Yeah, like a meat circle.
Carpenter?
Meat sphere.
Logger was making him slices of trees, or the blacksmith was making him circles of metal. Pete.
Alright. 10 diameter.
Oh my goodness, thank you, Pete. I hope you didn't use 10. I hope you didn't use 10.
That's a
I'll use 5.
Distracted right there.
Distracted.
Unbelievable.
See, this is so smart. Use 5 and
No,
Could be me.
Yeah,
Never could be me.
I would never pop something like that.
Be careful if you are ordering something off of Amazon. I did order a basketball off of Amazon. It comes deflated in an Amazon box, and then you have to blow it up. Be careful that you're reading. Are they telling you it's 10 inches in diameter or 10 inches in radius? Those are 2 totally different size basketballs.
Yeah.
If it was 10 in radius, that'd be like a 20-inch basketball. Because it's 10 in radius.
If 10's the radius, right. So it depends. I mean, if you're a 2-year-old, you maybe do want a basketball this size. Are you 13, you probably want a full-size basketball, right?
You didn't eat her. Sure.
Anybody get this?
I got 314 inches to it.
It's not that way.
Last one. Oh, it says radius this time. So you can use 6.
Very.
Allison? Sure.
456, 52, 416, 17.
36 times 4 times 3.14. Think we got it?